Hello everyone, it's Matt from Dynamic Podiatry. I hope everyone's going well. I'm just going to very quickly run through a couple of things to help you know when your runners need to be replaced. The number one thing that you should use to let you know is how they feel when you're running or walking or whatever you're doing. If they're starting to not feel right or not feel as good as they used to feel, then it's probably time that they were changed. The general rule of thumb, they say, is between about 400 to 700, 800 kilometres. I know it seems low, but they do wear out reasonably quickly, most of them. But I'm just going to now also show you some of the visual signs that you can look at. Obviously, if you look at these are my old mowing shoes now, so they're pretty worn out, but that's good because it gives us something to look at. I mean, when you look at the bottom, if you see a piece missing, you know that something's not going to be right. That's going to change the way that the dynamics of when you're moving. What you also need to look at is how the tread is wearing, and is it wearing differently? So if you have a different wear pattern on this shoe compared to that shoe, then that can cause a problem for you. Also look at the heels and how they're wearing. And again, on this one, you can see that part of that tab is missing where it is intact on this one. So I'm obviously wearing through my left shoe quicker than I am my right shoe. Another one to look for is to make sure that the heel cup is reasonably firm. This one is still quite firm because it was quite a good shoe. This one was never fantastic. So if your heel is flopping over like that, it could well be time to replace them. Another test that we sometimes do is called the dead shoe test. Now, because you can see the outer of the shoe, the outer sole, and you can see the inner sole to an extent, but you can't really see the midsole, what's in the middle. So we just gently bend that, and if that easily creases and goes back in that direction, we call that a positive dead shoe test. And it means that the support throughout the middle of the shoe is no longer as good as it was originally, and you're not going to get the same benefit from that shoe. Also have a look not just left to right, but also within the shoe itself. Are you wearing more on one side of the shoe than the other side? At the back as well. And another one to look for is whether there are creases in this area here. So in some of the shoes, you might find that one side is in very good condition, but this side has got some really marked creases going longitudinally through there. And that can often mean that you've been tilting one way, and so that when you run a walk now, it's going to start you in that tilted position, whichever way that it is that's worn out. Thank you very much. I hope you benefit from those quick tips. If you've got any ideas or any tips of your own, please put them in the comments below. And I thank you very much, and we'll see you in the clinic. Bye now.